much for joining us once again on the Cradle TV Show on NTA Channel 12. My name is Naira and I'm not here alone, and with my co-presenters Emmanuel and Blessing Jenny. Alright, on today's episode on the Cradle TV Show, it's going to be an interactive segment where we'll pay the whole street to Okobo local government area in Akwa Ibom State, where Amambo Okobodia had a communal clash with the two communities. Lives and properties were destroyed. I mean, properties worth millions of naira. It's just a huge loss to the entire management of Precious Life Hotel. So, Emmanuel, let's fall to you.
Yeah, it's really pathetic, and I really sympathize with Dr. Harrison John, the CEO of our Precious Life Hotel here in Okobo local government area. It's really pathetic, the damage is done, and I wonder how the CEO will return back to business. Looking at the fact that he is not from this Okobo local government area, looking at what the hoodlums have done, they really suffered their brothers and sisters who were working in this hotel as staff. So the hotel had a staff strength of close to about 10 workers here in the hotel, both casual and the real staff here. So the incidents that is happening, we are here to call on His Excellency Governor Emmanuel. We are here to call on the office of the Deputy Governor that is in charge of this. And we've seen the chairman here is taking stock of the damages done. And sometimes they take stock like this and they keep it for years before they could come in to attend to these challenges so that the CEO can return back to business. The primary objective of government is to protect life and properties. So as it happens, they've lost a lot of properties here because of the incidents that just happened overnight.
All right, Blessing, before we hear from the manager of Precious Life Hotel, what do you have to say about this?
First and foremost, it's really pathetic it's a great loss for the manager of and the CEO of the Precious Life Hotel. It's not really exciting because they've lost a whole lot of investment, and people in the community, like the staffs there, lost a whole lot of job, and they have to go back to square one. So why would you want to bring down another person because you're angry? We talk about anger because things are not right, and you think destroying another person's end property is the ultimate solution. No, that's not good. I really see it's time to the owner of Precious Life Hotel.
All right, let's hear from the manager of Precious Life Hotel as one of the eyewitnesses that actually happened, that actually saw the communal clash.
A few weeks ago, there was a crisis between a neighboring village called Abambong and this village called Okobodi. They were having a dispute based on land or boundaries, of which both villages are aware that the owner of the hotel, likewise the staff, including me, are not from these communities or the local governments. But around 3 o'clock on Friday morning, precisely 15 after 3, I heard some warrior noise. AM, some warrior noise, locally warrior noise like masquerade noise. And all of a sudden, before I could say Jack Robinson, they infected into the premises. And the first thing they did was to jump into the compound through the fence, destroying all properties. At that scenario, at that junction, I had to move 6 of my customers, 4 male, 2 female, to one of the most secure rooms to hide them. And I came out alone, trying to beg them to stop destruction. While I was kind of coming out to beg them, I was severely beaten with cutlasses, axe, and the rest. Back every properties, electrical appliances, generator sets, my customers' bikes, my customer vehicles were burnt down. As you can see all around the premises, everything was destroyed. I could not even see the bed, the television set, everything. My hard-earned money that I've worked for, I've saved over 200,000. Well, looked at my phones were burnt, the circle were burnt, everything. At this junction, I'm kind of confused. I have kind of a psychological drama. I don't even know what to say or where to start from. The staff who I'm paying salary, I'm feeling right here, they don't even have a home right now to stay. So I'm confused. I need the assistance of the federal government, the NGOs, the pastors, everybody around the world to come and view and observe what has happened to an establishment that does not have anything to do with them.
at this point in time, we call on His Excellency Governor Emmanuel, we call on NGOs, we call on the management, disaster and emergency management of the Office of the Deputy Governor to come in and do something about. Mr. Chairman, Dr. Sylvester Atta, Honorable, as you are taking stock, please, we'll keep in touch with the Office of the Deputy Governor and the Governor of Upper Imo State to see how they can return back this hotel to business. Because the owner, the CEO, Dr. Harrison Atta, is not from Okobo, is not from the remote area, but he just chooses an investor. Just like His Excellency Governor Emmanuel is clamoring for foreign investors to come into Upper Imo State and invest. Just look at this young man. He went to Okobo. Okobo is not his local government of origin to invest. The hotel investment is also contributing to the progress of that community. So, and all of a sudden, they just woke up just overnight to do what they did. So, His Excellency, please, the chairman of Okobo, the paramount ruler, like the chairman of Okobo just said that he has set up a committee, which the paramount ruler for Okobo local government area, he is the chairman of the committee, to see how they can nip in the bud the reoccurrence of such incidents that may consume a life. But this time around, I think that is not recorded. I think it's just about the properties that were destroyed. And I want to also call on the youth to please embrace dialogue, for peace is not made in the battlefield. But through dialogue, come up with something. Tell the local government council what should be done. Tell them, oh, if they've annexed into your landed property, do something about. Tell them, address this issue in the competent courts of jurisdiction. Take matters to police. If you think someone has stepped on your toe, stop taking laws into your hand, the youth. But doing this, you are destroying the community, you are destroying development, you are not giving development a chance. So at least let us hear from the chairman of Okobo Local Government Council at this moment.
I want to thank, His Excellency the Governor. I want to thank, the Deputy Governor for actually acting very swiftly. I want to also thank the Commissioner of Police. In fact, I gave that man a single call and he responded immediately, just a single call. And he was the one that called me back and asked me, what's the situation now? The Office of the Commissioner of Local Government responded also very swiftly, and every stakeholder there, Okobo, the National President of Okobo Union, was on ground to ensure that peace. Okobo is a very peaceful place. It has been a very peaceful over the years. But what actually spurred this, by my investigation, it is not out of anything. But I think it's the bedrock of it is palpable hunger. It's palpable hunger and unemployment. I think we need to really engage the youths, because if they have something eating, they will not go to the farm and fight over cassava, and then you turn over to the content destruction you are seeing.
Not a communal clash.
It's a communal clash between two communities. That's what I'm telling you. But that's the root cause of it. We are going to other community. There are two. I say it's communal clash. These two communities fighting, Okobiri and Amambo communities. The destruction you are seeing is Okobiri, community you are seeing. We are here in Okobiri community, which is the headquarters of the local government area. It is a communal clash. It has a long history. I'm looking at the recent, thing that actually have instigated the current crisis. Okay. So that's the issue. The area I'm looking at.
So please, Nigerians, Akwa Ibomite, the people of all nations, we are all good people. Over the years, Akwa Ibom has been known as the home of all good people. Let's try and invite peace. Let's try and embrace it with all our strength and all everything in us. It beats my imagination, but there's nothing we can do. All what we're praying for is that this shouldn't repeat itself anymore. The word of the Lord says, sorry to go a bit biblical, because I am not a pastor, no an evangelist. It's just that I want let this affliction not rise up a second time, because it's going to be so atrocious. Just like in retrospect, what happened during the NSAS protest. You people go leave this place, go to destroy another people's things. It's not done that way. It's not done. That's not the way we should do. So right here, the crew of the Cradle TV Show, we're actually talking, and then we're anticipating and soliciting for help from the government. For a start off, great individuals. Let's just come in and see how we can help Precious Life Hotel to come back to their faith.
We can also hear from the CEO of the Precious Life Hotel, Dr. Harrison John, who will tell us about how he feels about it, because we are here crying more than the bereaved. I think the person that is affected has a lot of to tell us about the happening, so that let us hear from him. Let's give him a chance. Dr. Harrison.
actually, by the grace of God, fixed this place as a hospital before now. But there was an attack in this place of kidnapping and all that, so I had to relocate the hospital to you. Since this place is a place I built myself, I didn't rented the place, so with that I had to convert this place to a hotel so there can still be service going on in this place. I have sung in all that I've got to this establishment, but surprisingly I stayed last few days only to receive a call that this place, some hoodlums invade this place. I don't know what is their problem, but I learned these communities are having issues with the neighboring community. With that, they came in and broke into this place, damaged everything as you have seen.
All right, that has been the size of the show on the Cradle TV Show on NTA Channel 12. My name is Darudoma, and we're here, the crew of the Cradle TV Show, Emmanuel and beautiful Blessing Janet. I want to urge you to keep watching the Cradle TV Show every Thursday by 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Cradle TV Show, your true platform for development. Emmanuel, let's hear your parting shot.
Wow, the youth, it's here for us to call on our youth, our fellow youths. Our youth, rise up to your responsibility. Dakada, according to Governor Emmanuel, do something positive. Don't dekada and destroy, please. What you destroy, millions of Naira properties. At least the corporate social responsibility of that company you are destroying was to employ your fellow youth from Okobo. So please, as you are destroying the place, where will your brothers work? The government of the day, we are going to do a close-up we are going to keep a close-up distance with the local government chairman, Dr. Sylvester Atta. I commend you for your quick response to this crisis. I commend you for your stock taking of the damages. I commend you, please follow it up. Ensure that these people recover within the shortest space of time. Bringing NGOs, talk to the state government, talk to the federal government, see how you can intervene, and then let these people recover from their houses, destroy properties, and so on and so forth. They've counted their loss, and so on.
All right, so Blessing Jimmy, what do you have to say?
Before I say something, you talked about the beautiful Blessing Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
I was already blushing. Oh. So, okay, talking about, please, as a youth of Akwa Ibom State, you don't have to be violent, except it's godly way, but when it comes to destroying people's property, please abstain from it. You could do better. You are great. You could do better. You don't have to go through violence to show that you're a big boy, you're a big girl. Do something positive instead of negative.
A very big thank you to the crew of the Cradle TV Show on NTA Channel 12, Emmanuel, Blessing Jimmy, Ifyokabia. I want to urge you to keep watching the Cradle TV Show, your true platform for development. My name is Darudoma. Until I come your way same time next week, for now, bye. Stay safe.